Just got out the gym. This is mango ginger moss. It got ashwagandha and ginseng in it. Everything I put in my body is expensive, man. You know what I mean? Everything I put in my body is top shelf. I advise y'all to do the same, man. Make sure y'all go get the trifecta from my website, THRU.com. BK Crypto, what up? Share this video, man, to whatever social media platform you prefer. Let's kick it. I got a motive. G, what up? Good morning. He said crypto on the floor. Good morning, everybody. If y'all seen my previous video, I gave my take on the DC Young Fly and Rick Ross situation. Everything by John. Get back there, yo. Good morning. He said it's money on the flow. Listen to this shit here. Listen to this shit here, right? Rick Ross told DC Young Fly that they didn't pay him. So he came to their platform, said that he was going to use the bathroom and left. Instead of just saying, yo, I want money for this interview and shit. He could have told them that. Instead of that, he did some sucker shit. He told him he had to go to the bathroom and he left and went to go do some white folks' platform. At which point, they got him on their platform and start asking him about being a CO and shit like that, right? Listen to this shit here. You ain't got to pay Rick Ross for no interview. You know why? Rick Ross been doing free interviews since he been home from prison. If you want to get the Rick Ross story, just interview him. He's on Instagram. He's a convicted drug lord and shit from South Central Los Angeles. He's on Gully TV. I interviewed him, right? And I didn't have to pay him. He wanted to be on my platform. You know why? Because he was selling a book. You know what I'm saying? So it was in his best interest to be on my platform so I could tell the hip-hop community that he's selling a book. You feel me? So what sense do it make for this nigga to be around here showing his ass on anybody when he running around with somebody else's identity? If we want to keep it real and shit, like since you want to act a diva, there is a real Rick Ross around this motherfucker that we can interview, that you can interview. He gonna tell you a story. They've made a TV show about him. It's called Snowfall. Since you want to go there and shit, you know what I'm saying? I thought about this because this nigga saying little slick shit in the comments and shit, right? This motherfuckers in the comments saying little slick shit. Like we ain't official, like we don't bring anything to the table. Nobody got to tolerate that shit from him. They don't. You know why? Because Rick Ross is on Instagram and shit. He is. He's a convicted drug lord from South Central Los Angeles. And he been doing I don't think nobody paid him except for Vlad. I don't think nobody paid him except for Vlad. He's been in the streets. He's been at book signings all over the United States. He takes pictures with people. He's approachable. All of that shit. You dig? So it ain't no reason for nobody to accept the rapper Rick Ross showing his ass to them. There was a time when he was a regular old nerd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the correctional officer thing. Like, that's a job. That ain't got nothing to do with it. We've seen him before he took on this identity, before he grew the big beard, before he started talking. You know how he talk. Everything is so elaborate. That's a fucking facade. That's a fucking character. If we want to be for real, that's a character. He didn't always talk like that. You know what I'm saying? You can go look back. He's on videos with Trina and shit back in the day. He used to talk regular. You know what I'm saying? He used to act regular. You know what I mean? Before he put on this fucking whole entire character and shit. This is a fucking act. This is an act. You know what I'm saying? This is a person who's in character full time. You feel me? So there's no reason. There's absolutely no reason for anybody with any self-respect to tolerate this type of behavior from this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because he's acting. He's acting. He's almost in a state of full-time delusion. You didn't always talk like that. You didn't. You used to smile. You used to be a regular acting fat nigga and shit. Before you took on this character of being a drug lord on songs and shit. You smoked cigars and you always got on fucking shades and sunglasses and yeah. You know how this nigga talk. You know how he talk. You know how this nigga talk. Maybach music. You want to join the mob and all of this goofy shit. It's a fucking act. It's an act. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking act. This is a motherfucker who tried to act like this is what he thought up in his mind, that a drug kingpin should talk and act like that. This is some shit he done made up. And he got the nerve to show his ass to a black media platform. Like, these niggas don't do numbers. Like, these niggas bring nothing to the table. This is a media platform. One of the hosts, tours the goddamn country. DC Young Fly is a comedian. He tours the United States. He goes on tour and shit. If you ever needed top shelf marketing and promotion, 85 South Show qualifies. You know why? Because one of the niggas that host the motherfucker does a campaign nationally. He tours nationally. You dig what I'm saying? So why would you talk? This is why I find error in this. This is why I find error in this. Ain't nobody been kissing nobody's ass. These niggas didn't start acting like this until they got Instagram followers. Before this, you know what they did? They was calling us. Just like the real Rick Ross contacted me and said, yo, you gonna be in Los Angeles? Yeah, I want to do the interview with you and shit. I got a book out and I'm trying to sell some books. He found value in being on this platform. And there's value being on anybody's platform that has more than 50,000 subscribers. There's value in that. That's a purchasing body. 50,000 people, if you can reach 50,000 people, that's purchasing. That's a purchasing body. That's a body of clientele. You feel me? That you are bringing something to the table. If you have 50,000, 75,000, if you have 5 figures, let's just look at the small end of it. If you have a 5-figure following, you bring a you bring a line of purchasing power with you. You feel me? So to be given for somebody to give you their ass to kiss is sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? It's sucker shit. You didn't pay me. The fuck you mean didn't nobody pay you, nigga? The fuck is you talking about? What are you talking about? You want people to know about your car show, don't you? You want people to know about your car show, right? You want people to know about the Bel Air liquor that you're selling, right? You want people to know that you got a project coming out, right? You want people to know current news that's associated with your brand, right? So why would someone pay you? It don't make any fucking sense. It don't make no sense. He's trapped by pride, but you know how some cats are. We just gotta keep this shit G, because the whole paying people shit, Vlad started that or made that popular. You know why he paying these niggas? You know why he decided to pay these niggas? Because he wants to make it clear to you, I'm gonna ask you anything the fuck I want. Whereas somebody black like me or DC Young Fly, we have to censor, we have to sugarcoat some of the questions that we ask. DC Young Fly, they weren't gonna ask him about being a correctional officer. You know why? Because they know he don't want to talk about that. They know that that's nothing that he wants to discuss. Initially, when it first came out, he denied it. He denied it. They had a picture of him. The picture is still around. He said, that ain't me. He denied that shit. So you know he don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So You on a platform where a person is looking out for your best interest. We not gonna ask him about no shit like that because that's not gonna make him look good. That's gonna contradict his drug lord image. So we not gonna ask him that. And he would be, of course, grateful for that. But he goes to a white platform and they gonna ask him whatever the fuck they want. And like a good nigga, he gonna smile and answer it. Straight like that. Straight like that. They said he left there but went to do an interview with a white interviewer. Yeah, he did. Sucker shit. What does that say about solidarity amongst the people? What do that say about solidarity amongst niggas? This is another incident or instance of niggas showing great disrespect to other niggas. It is. If he didn't fuck with them, if he didn't fuck with 85 South, if he didn't fuck with DC and Young Fly now, he shouldn't have never been in the building. He should have never showed up. How do you get to the fucking couch and then do some sucker shit like that? Nigga, a man would have said, "Man, I got something to do. I'm leaving." You're entitled to that. You're a man. But he did some coward shit. He told him he was going to the bathroom and left them niggas there. They got camera crew waiting. They got a camera crew waiting. They got an audio guy there, and they got 3 or 4 people that's hosting the show that's present and waiting to get down. He showed his ass to everybody there that was black. He did. He's the damn bailiff, like them deputies in the courtroom. He said, for the love of money. Not just the love of money, the love of delusion. Again, the title of this video is, if you want to interview from Rick Ross, he do them for free. He's on Instagram. He's a drug lord from South Central Los Angeles. You can reach him on his page. He talked to people in the comments. If you send him a DM, he probably will talk to you and everything. So, as far as, DC Young Fly and them, if y'all want to interview Rick Ross, reach out to him. He'll come do the show. He'll gladly come do the show. And you know what he gonna do? He gonna talk about thousands of kilos and shit, and it ain't gonna be nothing made up. It's not gonna be fictitious. You know what I'm saying? He gonna talk about the Iran-Contra shit. He gonna talk about how he was double-crossed, how he ended up getting his freedom back. He served almost, I believe, 25 or 30 years or some shit like that. He gonna give you all of that, and it ain't gonna cost you nothing. He stands to gain more from their podcast, so why should they pay? Exactly. Shout out to Freeway Rick. I remember he hit me on Twitter 10 years. I remember he hit me on Twitter years ago. He will speak to you. He's very approachable and shit. Yeah. We accepted this fake shit since the end of the 90s. Rap, clothes, shoes, weed, food, body parts, all fake. It's coming to an end though. He's a veteran rapper. Rick Ross and his crew has been the only niggas to smash Vlad and pay for it. He has disrespected the biggest white blogger in the world, respectfully. Oh, yeah, great point. You know why they whipped Vlad ass? You know why them niggas whipped Vlad ass? You know why he turned them goons loose on Vlad? Because Vlad asked him about the CO shit. That's why they whipped his ass. That's what that was about. So you know he don't like it because he done already had a motherfucker ass whooped about it. But he went to a white platform. You know you can't jump on these crackers because they going to put the police on your motherfucking ass. They going to shoot your ass like Vlad did. So what do? Like DC Young Fly said, when they asked you about you being a CO, you so eloquently answered. You showed your teeth and you so eloquently answered. Yeah. Robert CEO Hockley, I appreciate your super chat. Good morning to everybody. Johnny, I'm kicking this nigga out permanently. As soon as he come back in, Young Drug, whoever you is, you getting up out of here. If my moderators hit you, that mean you did something wrong. When you come back through the second time, I'm kicking you out the chat for life. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. That's what put Vlad over the top. Yeah. He sued Rick Ross for about $500,000. I think he got like $450 or something like that. That's because he asked him about being a CO. Yeah. So you know he don't like it. You think he gonna accept that from some niggas? Hell no. DC still show love to him. Yeah. Ross made an empire cosplaying as a kingpin. That's crazy. Freeway can't get the name back. Nah, you can't. They went to court about it already. And the courts basically told Rick Ross, the rapper, you can continue along with this man's identity. You won't be penalized for it. Still on my 100 push-ups a day, you changed my life. I just did 120 about an hour ago. Kareem, what's up, pimp? Make sure that y'all like the video. Good morning to everybody. Make sure y'all check out my interviews with Andrea Vanucci, the sneakerhead, and the joint I put up from Blood Raw is doing real well. He faked the whole lifestyle and got rich off of it. He's funny as hell. He just shouldn't be showing his ass to anybody. Just go for anybody. Can't show your ass to the niggas that built YouTube. We built YouTube. When YouTube first came out, it wasn't no rap content on here. BET didn't have no YouTube channel. 106 and Park didn't have no YouTube channel. They didn't. The content that you was getting on YouTube, the hip hop content, that was from Too Raw from the streets. You know what I'm saying? That was all of them Cheek Raw. This is the shit that y'all was seeing first on YouTube. Cheek Raw, Vodka, Reed Dollars, Shay Davis. Where y'all know these guys from? Where do y'all know these guys from? These guys that I'm mentioning. Shay Davis, Uncle Murder, Mano, Papoose. Where did them dudes come from? Y'all started to watch them niggas on YouTube, right? Where did they come from? They came from DVDs. We built this shit. The DVD niggas built this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else started to hop on this shit a little later and shit. You can go and type in the names and shit. You will see content from Too Raw from the Streets, Gully TV, Cocaine City, Smack DVD, going back to like 2007. YouTube started in 06. You will see content from us going back to 2007. There was nobody else. You dig? So for you to get to a place where you feel that you charge, the fuck is you talking about? Y'all was chasing us down. The interviews that I was doing at the Revolt convention and shit like that, the interviews I was doing at the World Series of Hip Hop, didn't nobody know who I was. They didn't. I had on a shirt to say Gully TV. They knew what that was. So they like, oh, that's Gully TV. And niggas ran to the camera. We didn't have to chase nobody down. We didn't. Bang Bang Boogie called me to the Bronx. When they got indicted by the feds, they called me there. They did. I got an interview on here with Redman. His representative from Def Jam reached out to me on MySpace, told me the date that he was going to be available, called me to Chung King's studio to interview him. This is the truth. Oh, Choke No Joke too. Cocaine City, Choke No Joke, M-Rec, Forbes DVD. That was Doggy Diamonds and M-Rec. I'm telling y'all the fucking truth. To come up, in the videos that you seen with remember when Gravy was a rapper? Before Gravy was a motherfucking actor. Y'all remember when Gravy was rapping with the A-Team and shit like that? All of that shit come from the DVDs. It do. So to try to show your ass, because y'all got Instagram followers now, which means you have your own camera and you have your own online following. Pay you? The fuck is you talking about? Pay you? The fuck is you Why would you pay somebody to tell the world this artist got a new album coming out? This artist has a fucking car show. This artist got a pop-up. This artist got a new weed strain. This artist got sneakers. This artist got clothing. The clothing is being sold here. Why would you pay somebody to do that for them? It don't make no fucking sense. The endeavor is together and shit. You know what I'm saying? The endeavor is together. It works if you work with, The fucking Today Show don't pay people. You know what I'm saying? And when MTV was out, they wasn't paying them this. They wasn't paying no. You don't pay a motherfucker to be on the news. You don't pay a motherfucker to be on a Today Show. You don't pay a motherfucker to be on Johnny Carson and shit. All of these platforms that I'm naming, we do the same shit. We do the same shit. We do the same shit. And you can't tell me that this shit ain't powerful. You know why? Because the information contained online is what the motherfucking drew the attention of law enforcement. They said it. It's this powerful. They said it that 60%, 70% of the situation of 70% of the investigation of Loose Cannon and Big U and all them niggas is what? It was from No Jumper. It was from the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? So don't try to downplay us like we not powerful. That don't make no goddamn sense. It don't. He said it's free publicity. It's called a platform. It's called a platform. This is what a person is giving you. A platform. You can't interview your motherfucking self. You can't. You can't interview yourself. It's simple. You can't interview yourself. That's called talking to yourself. You can't interview yourself. You need someone to stand before you and shoot at you and shit. You need a reciprocal. It's an exchange. So what the fuck are you talking about? Don't you know that some of us are actually good at this shit? Some of us are actually good at this shit. Some of us are good at writing notes, doing research. We will draw information from you that you didn't even know that existed in you. You didn't even know that people wanted to know these things. But you standing in front of a professional who studies this shit, who then wrote down and taken notes and did research before you got on, to shoot questions at you that's going to draw information from you that's going to build your what? Your fan base. Rick Ross sell books. What's a great way to tell people that you have a book for sale? Getting on fucking 85 South. Getting on fucking 85 South with DC Young Fly and them telling them, yeah, my book is still for sale. It costs this much. Stop trying to pretend that you're something that you're not. The niggas, this real big boys, they don't do YouTube, period. They don't do YouTube, period. You don't see Hove on YouTube. Stop trying to pretend that you're something you're not. Stop. You said every day you hustling. This is what Rick Ross said. Every day I'm hustling. A part of the hustling is doing marketing and promotion. It is. They call, when somebody has a new project, they have what's called a rollout. They have what's called a rollout. You know what a rollout is? A rollout is hitting these media platforms and getting the word out that you have something new dropping. That's what a rollout is. You think somebody is going to pay you to do the rollout for you? They're called promotional tours. And a person goes all over the country. Radio station to radio station. You dig? We could take it back to the street teams. What the fuck would y'all have been without the street teams? You think a motherfucker gonna pay you to be your street team? Motherfucker, is you crazy? Remember that? The street teams was the niggas outside the club passing out CDs, passing out them fucking cards, running around, putting fucking posters on light poles and shit. This is marketing and promotion. Niggas needed this shit. In order for this to go right, in order for these companies to thrive, they needed this shit. You feel me? So how did you get to the fucking space where you want to be paid? Imagine the fucking street team paying to pass out your fucking CDs, posters, and t-shirts. That don't make no goddamn sense. These niggas didn't establish it in their mind that this is something that's logical. I'm one of them. Just interviewed a Mason that served in the Army, been to 15 countries, and he told me that my interview skills are mind unraveling and therapeutic. I've been told the same thing. Yeah, I was on the Clip Street team in Virginia for free, hanging signs, etc. Exactly. So why would you pay the artist? I was doing your podcast for free. The fuck is you talking about, jackass? These niggas be getting beside themselves, man. These niggas get to a place where they feel they can disrespect. Don't disrespect nobody. Don't disrespect nobody. Disrespect shouldn't be issued to nobody. Especially if you don't want none in return. You get out of the world what you put into it. You disrespecting motherfuckers, you gonna get disrespect back. You ain't bigger than nobody, fat motherfucker. The money done got their head. He be too high off that weed. The buses, the vans with your album and tour on it. I was on the Lost Boys and Mobb Deep Street teams for free. You don't get what you're worth, you get what you negotiate. Major media definitely pay for interviews to stay competitive. Nobody's paying a motherfucker for an interview that be on everybody's goddamn platform. There's people who, there is a demand to be compensated. That's Jay-Z. That's guys like that. Those who are rare, those who you don't see. Rick Ross done been on everybody's goddamn platform. Rick Ross is on fucking DVDs too. Wasn't nobody paying his black ass to get on no goddamn DVDs. They wasn't. Nobody was paying that nigga to get on no. Nobody was paying him to get on no DVDs. Them niggas was dying to get on DVDs. You think Smack paid Big Meech to put them niggas on that DVD, or Big Meech paid Smack? When you see Ron Artest on Smack DVD, you think Smack paid him to get on there and rap? Nobody wanted to hear him rap. You think Smack paid him? You remember when Jason Terry had a record label? These are all professional athletes that was trying to get in the music business. Do you think they paid him to get on there on Smack DVD? Fuck no. Hell no. So why did they pay these black platforms like Vlad? Vlad started that shit. You know why? Because he's going to get you on his platform and emasculate your ass. Vlad don't ask these niggas about music. When the last time you seen a Vlad interview that was about music? Tell me, when the last time y'all seen a Vlad TV interview that was about music? Okay, you got a new project coming out. Let's talk about the producers. Have you ever heard Vlad say some shit like that? Have you ever heard him say that? How many tracks is on the project? Have you ever heard him say anything like that? You ain't never heard him say no shit like that. You know why? Because that's not his interest. Your interest and his interest is two different things. This is why he's gonna pay you. Because I'm about to ask you some criminal shit. Not only that, I'm about to ask you about other niggas. I'm about to do shit to you that you're gonna be uncomfortable with. So I'm just gonna pay you up front. That's what the compensation is for. Because I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do with you. You dig? Riddle me this, right? A.R. was on Vlad TV a lot, right? Do y'all remember him talking about music? TMZ pays to break the news. They ain't the DVD area. TMZ buys content from people. TMZ buys content from people. Have you ever heard somebody on TMZ talking about their album, that their album is about to drop? Have you ever heard somebody on TMZ promoting anything? Have you? Have you? Have you ever heard somebody on TMZ advertising anything? You never did. You never did. Never. Exactly. Vlad set people up with his questions, and then the case comes next. Pee Wee knew what Vlad was doing. He did. He said, nah, TMZ wants your gossip. You missing the point. It ain't about the music, it's about the presence. What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? They got here selling music, jackass. Ain't nothing worse than a retarded motherfucker speaking loudly. Shut the fuck up sometime. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is in a hurry to say something more than a motherfucker who's misinformed. The fuck is you talking about? It ain't about the music. They're called musicians, asshole. The fuck is wrong with y'all? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They called musicians. If it's not about the music, why the fuck are they going in the booth? Why the fuck are they paying for production? Just shut up sometime, my nigga. You don't know what the fuck you talking about? Just shut up. You didn't raise your hand in class. Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute, right? Slow motherfuckers didn't raise their hands in class. Y'all wasn't answering no goddamn questions when the teacher got in front of the class and got to asking questions. And y'all wasn't raising y'all hand. So don't come to fucking here talking. Don't come in here and say anything either. Shut the fuck up. Act like you still in class and shit. Never volunteered to read. Motherfuckers get in here and they so outspoken now and shit. Nobody want to hear nothing from you slow niggas, man. Shut up. Discernment goes out the window doing these interviews. Third live medium, suck a dick. Some of y'all got embarrassed when the teacher asked you to read. Didn't want to say anything. TMZ is more concerned with drama and tea. They know scandal sells. He said, you crack me up when you go out. I hate dumb niggas, man. Like, don't come here if you ain't got good common sense, man. Motherfuckers come in here and be wanting to just talk and shit, man. Shut the fuck up, yo. I want to hear you dumb niggas. ARAB slow ass was taking his business to Vlad Gully. You know why? He wanted a big platform to incriminate himself. He did. He wanted a big audience. I'm about to get on here and say this shit in front of every motherfucking body. This motherfucker got millions of viewers. I'm about to get on here and just air this shit out. Yeah. He said, what happened to your neck? It's big as fuck. It's big as fuck, man. That's 100 plus push-ups every day. You too can swell up. You can. Go to my website and get the trifecta, man. Get your bloodstream together and shit. Get your circulation, your endurance, your testosterone, your stamina together and shit. I got you. Robert, CEO, said, I agree with your Rick Ross point. I'm speaking about the media business is way different from the DVD era. TMZ promotes everything every day. No, they don't. That's not what TMZ. TMZ is known for gossip. TMZ is known for gossip. Did you mean to tell me that TMZ did some coverage of Raekwon's album? You riddle me this. What did TMZ say about Raekwon's album? What did TMZ say about the Clips album? Since you so in the know. They ain't said shit. They ain't said shit. Nothing. So don't say they promote music. They don't. TMZ a tabloid platform. They don't promote nothing but drama. This nigga come in here. This nigga come in here with that logic, paid to say it. I appreciate you. Paid to say it. But it ain't truthful. They ain't said shit. Ain't nobody been talking about these niggas' albums but hip-hop platforms and shit. He said he must be talking about the commercials that come on during TMZ. He said, no. They are a gossip channel. They was the first to promote the Troy Ave story. Who has the best album out so far of all the vets who recently dropped? That's the answer to that is subjective. Benny got a good one out. Shout out to Benny the Butcher putting out that shit niggas want to hear. Clips got a good one out. And Raekwon got a good one out. And it ain't over with. Ghostface dropping next month, I believe. Supreme Clientele Part 2. There's more. We dropping next month too. PILLMATIC 3. We got more for y'all. Yeah. All platforms, to me, are the same. I really don't see a difference in any platform other than their platforms maybe from different regions. Let me correct you. When I did the Murder Unit series, I went to Antigua to interview one of the deported members of the Murder Unit. That was the only way that I can complete that. Let's talk completion now, right? To get Haitian Jack's story, I had to travel to the Dominican Republic to get everything that he shared with y'all. When I first interviewed Fat Man Scoop, I interviewed him in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? So don't say that we all the same. That couldn't be further from the truth. Some niggas got some real credentials and shit. I got the stamps to prove it. I got the stamps to prove it, my nigga. And as far as the regional shit, I'm gonna dispel that too. I done covered niggas in the Bay Area. Y'all seen me out there. I played in the celebrity basketball game out there. The Mechanics done been on here. Yuckmouth, Mr. Fab done been on here. Mr. Fab about to be on my second album. This is the second time he gonna be on my album. Mac Maul done been on here. Sugar T done been on here. Marvelous done been on here. That's just the Bay Area. Then we can go to Detroit, right? Icewear Vezel done been on here. Obi Trice done been on here. Royce the 5'9" done been on here. The Band Gang done been on here. There's more. There's more. I did more in Detroit. I'm just stumbling right now. Then we go to Chicago. Do or Die done been on here. The fucking Taylor Boys, Benny Franks, he done been on here. Vic Mensa, Vic Spencer, he done been on here. That's just over there in Chicago and shit. You know what I'm saying? You already know what I did in New York. You already know what I did in New Jersey. You already know what I did in Philly. We can go down south. I interviewed Soulja Slim's son. I interviewed BG's son. I interviewed Sleepy Brown. I interviewed Blood Raw. I covered Gucci Man when Gucci Man punched Mac Breezy in the face. OJ the Juice Man that been on here. There's more. I'm stumbling. Take It to Texas. Bun B done been on this motherfucker. Devin the Dude done been on this motherfucker. Slim Thug done been on this motherfucker. You can't give me that regional coverage shit, man. I done been all over the map doing this shit, man. Announce me correctly. If they pay them, they will. I'm speaking on paid promotions. They don't cover hip-hop for free. I appreciate your super chat, man. I hope you get your point across. As soon as you shoot them, I'm reading them. I'm doing my part, you do yours. He said, what about the West Coast? I just named some niggas from the Bay Area and shit. I did. Tash from the Alcoholics. He's on this platform. Mr. CR, he from Los Angeles. I done interviewed niggas from LA. Alonzo Williams was one of the guys who helped bring NWA to the table. He's on this platform. Turbo from the movie Breaking, he's on this platform. I just gave you some LA. Jeff Hamilton, who do the leather jackets and shit, he's on this platform. I interviewed him in LA. Gangster Chronicles, I interviewed them in LA. I got busy all over the map, man. That shit don't apply to me. Can you put together exercise and eating program for busy truckers, especially us over 40? I appreciate your super chat, Azaria. I'm going to tell you the number one problem with truckers. Because it happens to me. I be on the road too. When you go in fucking the Flying J, it's just so many good sweets to eat in that motherfucker, yo. The truck stops is tailor-made for diabetes, man. Like, man, the Buxy's, the Flying J, something Squirrel, you know them joints y'all be stopping at. all of that shit, all that processed food, man. Y'all eating that shit all around the country, man. You got to get that. That's the first thing you got to do is get that up off you, man. It's just entirely too many options, man. It's too many cakes and shit, man. Like strawberry shortcakes, banana puddings, everything that's bad for you. Brandon Levy, I appreciate you. I'm serious, man. I'm serious, man. I go in them goddamn truck stops, man. There be so much shit to eat, man. Then they got the food bars now with all of the food, the pizza and all of that shit. I be having to control myself. The most damage that I do to my diet is when traveling. For real. He said, it's the fries for me. Moderation. Hot dogs, burgers, chips, fried chicken. I like the truck stops with the Indian food in them. The nigga Dutch from Major Figures wanted me to pay him what I look like after interviewing certified platinum artists. Exactly. Andrew Malone, peace Gully. I think your experience and expertise allows you to identify the lack of effort and authenticity in a space you've perfected. However, money allows you access where talent and hard work is no longer standard. I paid Haitian Jack. Y'all don't think he did that for free, did y'all? I paid him. You know why? Because it was worth it. And not only that, I was up against the clock. The All Eyes on Me movie had just came out. So I knew America was coming for him soon and shit. I beat them all. There's some people that their story is actually worthy of compensation. Alpo was somebody whose story was worthy of compensation. He waited too long and he started to get addicted to the internet. Before you know it, he gave up too much and the story ain't worth no more. Nigga got killed and never put out a life story of his own. The only Alpo documentary you got is the one done by Troy Reed. Keep doing your thing. I'm just supporting the dribble conversation. Keep it going. Robert, I appreciate you. The Breakfast Club ain't paying for shit. Nobody else had recent Haitian Jack interview. That's why it made sense. Exactly. I'm keeping this shit gully, man. Have some self-respect, man, for yourself, and also respect professionals and shit. There's people that qualify as professionals in this media space. For real. Tell you something else, right? Proof that this shit here is self-sustained. I ain't never asked y'all for no cash out. I ain't never came here begging. I never came here begging at all. But somebody that I interviewed, I asked him, did he want to get on PILLMATIC? He said, what's your budget?
I'm about to come get the drive.
All right. He said, what's your budget? I left the nigga on scene. Man, ain't nobody checking for you like that. I just invited you to go on this fucking album because I interviewed you. Ain't nobody paying you, my nigga. They not. Seriously. The Super Bowl doesn't pay and they make millions of commercial. How about that? How about that? Jay Will just ran the homie super chats up. I appreciate y'all. I would like to hear from the guy who killed Alpo. I don't know if he's gonna do any interviews. This ain't the West Coast. The West Coast niggas, they kill motherfuckers and do interviews about it. Them niggas wired differently. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for coming through. Go watch my sneakerhead content. It's very, very informative. It's 2 pieces, man, 20 minutes a piece. Go watch them. It's a lot of information contained within there. She even gave information. She gave a website that you can go to authenticate your sneaker purchases. It's a lot of people running around here. I gotta talk about this real quick. It's a lot of people running around here buying knockoff shit. Be careful. Before I get off here, I got to talk about this shit that I seen. Little baby going back and forth with this jeweler. Who was the jeweler that little baby got caught with a knockoff watch and he got it from the jeweler? What was that jeweler's name? I don't want to misquote the name. Authenticate is the word. Thank you. Who is the jeweler? Who is the jeweler that little baby got caught with a 400,000 fake watch? He said, was it Jacob? Was it Miles from New York? Who was it? I've been meaning to say this. Who was it that got caught? It was they jewelry. He went and borrowed some jewelry to go to wear to the Met Gala from this jeweler, and he gave him a $400,000 watch that was fake. Daryl Javon, I appreciate your super chat. Peace and salute, brother Dribble. His name is Gabriel the jeweler. Y'all saying all different names and shit. Listen to this. Keep this shit G. My last piece, I bought it from some black jewelers from Denver, Colorado. I interviewed them, I profiled them on this channel, and then I ended up doing some business with them. And I felt comfortable doing some business with them because they were black. Prior to me buying that Nefertiti piece from them, I bought jewelry from Trax NYC, I bought jewelry from the Coliseum, and I bought jewelry from Mandinati. The Coliseum and Mandinati, they both in the Gallery Mall in Buffalo, New York. Trax is in Manhattan in New York. I bought jewelry from these people, right? Before I went to the black man to get this motherfucking Nefertiti done, my last two custom pieces, I got my Icy Gully piece. I got the Icy Universal flag. And I was gonna get a Nefertiti from these guys. These guys are from the Middle East. So when they did the mock-up piece or whatever, when they did the mock-up, the face on the Nefertiti looked European. I was like, yo, I don't want that. I said, y'all gotta fix that. Like, that nose ain't right. That's not a nigga nose. Nefertiti was black. You gotta fix the nose, my nigga. I'm like, I don't like that one. He did another one. The nose still wasn't right. I said, now it don't look like a woman with a big nose. It looked like a man with a big nose. I said, I don't want that. And he caught an attitude, right? This motherfucker had the nerve to catch an attitude because I didn't want his design. I wanted him to do one to perfection. He caught an attitude and stopped replying to my messages and shit, right? I said, cool, I'm gonna stop fucking with him. It ain't no harm, no foul. The manner that it was done in, I said to myself, these motherfuckers don't like niggas. Number one, these people that's selling ice to black folks don't like niggas. They don't like niggas, right? And they from another country. More than likely, we buying jewelry from people from another country, probably the Middle East. They don't like niggas, right? Azaria, appreciate your super chat. Gully, are you into crypto? They actually have crypto that will authenticate, sneakers, jewelry, etc. We should talk ASAP before the market blows up. Crypto bill just signed. I see people been talking a lot about crypto lately. All right, listen, right? So I said to myself, these people don't like niggas. And the people who are in position, those who have the lion's share of the diamonds, and they selling them to niggas, they aren't black, right? I said to myself, I know for a fact these motherfuckers got some, I know for a fact, somewhere along the line, they figured out a way to sell niggas fake diamonds. I know it. If there's no black folks in the room, if there's no black folks in the production room, if there's no black folks there, and it's just them, and they selling the shit to us, they gonna figure it. It's just like motherfucker figuring out a way to step on some dope. We gonna step on this shit. If we all by ourselves in the room and we can stretch this shit, we gonna stretch it. So let's say that they figure out a way to sell motherfuckers stepped on diamonds. He said lab grown. Whatever type of name you want to put on it, I know that they did it. I know that it's happening. I know that it's happening. It ain't a doubt in my mind. I said to myself, they don't like niggas. This motherfucker just showed his ass to me after I done just spent about $30,000 with him. I said, they don't respect niggas. They don't respect the black dollar. I know amongst themselves, they figured out a way to beat niggas, right? I know they figured out a way to beat niggas. And you got this dude called the fake watch buster. Whenever somebody get caught with a fake watch, who is it? Who is it? Whenever somebody get caught with some fake jewelry, who is it? It's niggas. It's niggas. It's niggas. They selling that shit to niggas. They selling it to niggas. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker who, little baby got caught with that watch, that fake $400,000 watch. I said to myself, this is what his rebuttal was. He said, oh, I thought that watch was good. I bought that from a guy I used to deal with. You telling a motherfucking lie. You sold that shit. You sold that shit to him. You sold that shit to him, and you didn't think he would. Niggas ain't experts on jewelry, but it be people that study watches and can spot a fake watch. One of them is called the fake watch buster. He's on Instagram. He be busting motherfuckers. Without him, niggas would be had. You know what I'm saying? So I say this to say, dude said that he didn't know that the watch was fake. He bought it from somebody else. That was bullshit. That was bullshit. I'd advise you, if you into diamonds, if that's something that interests you, you got to deal with somebody that you trust. I wouldn't direct niggas. I'm not buying no more ice. I'm not. I got my fool. I'm full. I've been rocking ice for decades. That Nefertiti was the last joint I wanted. Shit. I don't advise you to be fucking around with these people from the Middle East spending lots of money, man. Like, find something else to do with your money, man. Like, I found some black jewelers who they give you certificates of authenticity. They give you the authenticity papers. They give you paperwork that gives you an actual evaluation and tell you what the shit is worth and shit like that you could take to your insurance company when you're getting some insurance on your jewelry. But don't be fucking with these people, man. Don't. They know niggas got money. They know niggas like sparkly shit. Trust me. They ganking niggas. Straight up. Did the black jeweler show love to you? Absolutely. Big love. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The foreign jewelers make us pay for that paperwork. Gabriel from Raffaello and Company. That's his name. He seemed to be upset that they got busted. All right, yeah, he seemed to be upset that he got busted. But I know he did that. I know he had a hand in that. He did. He did. Little baby bought some jewelry from him, and then he let him borrow some shit. That's why I know it was fake. Because he let him borrow it. Little baby wanted some jewelry to wear to the Met Gala. Oh, here go a $400,000 watch. You can wear this. I'm not gonna give you my real shit, nigga, because you a nigga. I don't trust you niggas. Nobody's trust niggas. You know what I'm saying? You might get my jewelry and not bring it back. Prodigy from Mobb Deep. He wrote chapters in his book about a jewelry company that brought them some jewelry to borrow. Gave it to them Queensbridge niggas. You know what them niggas did? They kept that shit. Give a bunch of niggas from the projects, let them borrow some jewelry, man. They not bringing that shit back. Prodigy wrote about that in his book. And these people know, if you give it to these niggas, man, we might not get it back. So why give him something real? They gave him some fake shit. Thanks. I think his name from New York just went off on some of them for selling fake gold. He said tracks. Trax is the one that got kicked out of. He was in Southside Queens trying to give people silver coins or some shit. And no, he was trying to disrespect 50 Cent. And the nigga rolled up, told him, yo, man, get the fuck out of here and shit. Kicked him off the corner. Trax a con artist. Trax, he shot himself in the foot when he went through that issue with 50 Cent. 50 Cent had a custom piece made by somebody else, by a whole nother jeweler. They took a picture of 50 Cent wearing this cross and put it on their Instagram page and said, yo, we got, you can buy this cross. It has such and such amount of carats, diamonds in it, just like 50 Cent. Only thing was, 50 Cent didn't buy his cross from them. It was custom made. So what they did was they stole his custom design, made a replica, and was trying to sell it to the public. 50 Cent went the fuck off like, man, y'all didn't pay me for that. What the fuck is wrong with you? I think 50 might have sued him for that shit. And he thought that getting even with 50 would be going to Southside Queens and passing out silver coins to black folks. A nigga walked up on him while he was out there and told him, man, pack this shit up, man. Get the fuck out this corner. What you think you're doing? He used 50 for free promo. That's another instance not fucking liking niggas and shit. Not considering niggas. Minister Farrakhan been telling us about the fake diamonds. What's the black jeweler's name? Halal Fine Jewelry. Just look up Halal Fine Jewelry, Gully TV, and the video will pop up when I interviewed the guy. His name is Aaron Evans. He's from Washington, D.C. Halal, I'm giving y'all the greatest alley-oop right now. Y'all should be screenshotting this shit. And I'm going to need that by Monday. Whatever check you niggas want to send me for this shit, I'm going to need that by Monday. But Aaron Evans from Halal Fine Jewelry, that's who took care of me and shit. Priest the Jeweler, Al. I appreciate y'all, man, but I just gave y'all the world's greatest alley-oop live on Gully TV, man. I'm going to need that by Monday. Straight up. I'm out of here, man. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. Go to my website, therealdribble.com, man. Get my book, some things I've been through. It details all my travels and interviews with some of the world's top drug lord. Rick Ross is in there, the real Rick Ross. Top drug lords and street players and shit, past and present. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all have a great afternoon. Instagram @IamGullyTV_. Peace.